friends, welcome back. In this video, we'll be talking about another important concept which is known as inheritance. Okay, we all know that inheritance is a usual topic when we come into a real world, like when parents give their property to children or when children inherits the property of their parents. So first we will look upon the real world example what exactly inheritance is, and then we will follow up to the practical example. Okay, so let's say this is the father, okay, and this is the son. Okay, so now we know, let's say the father have rupees 5 lakh with him, okay, and the son has currently let's say 1 lakh as of now. Okay, so we know directly or indirectly the total worth of the son is the amount that the father is having. Okay, so I'm writing total worth will be what? The amount father will have plus the son. So this will be the son's total amount, because we know directly or indirectly son will inherit the father's property one day. Okay, so we can say 5 lakh plus 1 lakh of the son. So the total amount that the son is having currently is 6 lakh. But this is vice versa is not possible. Like this father is having 5 lakh, so the current value of father will be 5 lakh only. We have never seen that the father is inheriting the property of the son. That's not possible. Okay, so in the same way, in Java also we have this entire concept of inheritance. Okay, so let's go and drag up directly to the practical. So what happens here, let's create a class name as, let's say as of now the class is father. Okay, and here in this class father, let's say I have some function, let's say as of now void teach. Okay, the father teaches the son and it has some line of code here, and this is the class. This is the class, let's say son. Okay, and in this class son, the function of the son is to study. So let's create a function name as void study. In this void study, we will have some line of code. Okay, so sometimes we may feel like that this class son is having some functions that are not there. We need to add some functions, but we see that those functions are the part of the class father. So what we can do, we can use one keyword in Java that is known as extends keyword. These keywords help us. So let me write this here first, extends keyword, and after that whenever we can use this extends keyword, it means that this class can now inherit the functions of another class, and which class it wants to inherit we can write down here. So I will write it extends and name of the class. What is the name of the class here? Father. So now whenever I need a function void teach, the son class can inherit. We have already seen this helps us to inherit the class. So now the son class can use the functions of this father class. So indirectly son is taking or inheriting the functions of this class to its own class. Okay, so this is how exactly this entire concept of inheritance work. But to implement or to start inheritance in your program, you need to write this extends keyword. Without this extends keyword, inheritance won't start. Okay, extends keyword and then the name of the class that you want to inherit. So what are the advantages of inheritance? It is that it reduces code. Okay, so because if I don't use this extends keyword and inheritance, then what will happen? I have to write this entire code here in my son class. Okay, so then the class son would have extend up and the more code we have to write down. So it reduces the code. We need to write less codes. Okay, and then secondly, the classes can definitely connect with each other. Okay, and the works become faster and debugging also become easier, because we don't have to look for other debuggings. Okay, so debugging also become easier in this. We can just look directly for the bug in the father class, and if the bug is there and if we remove that, then definitely we don't have to look in the son's class. Okay, so let's go and directly look at the practical glimpse how inheritance is exactly working. So here you can see I created a class father, and here I am saying that the class has father has a function name as void work, where we are just simply printing that the father is working, as simple as that. Here in the class son is extending father, means here it is a derived class. Okay, one more thing I would like to tell you that the class which gives its property is known as the parent class. Okay, you can say it as a parent class or the base class. Okay, and this son which is taking the properties of from the another class is known as the derived class. Okay, or you can say as the child class. Okay, so we can connect child and parent and base and derived. Okay, so here, so the son is taking the properties of the father, so we can say it is a derived class as written here also. Okay, and the son is having his functions also, that is play. So in play we are displaying simply playing. Now we are done with these two classes. Now I am creating just simple another class to call these two classes. So I created the object of the son. Okay, so how you know I have created the object of the son? Let's see this. To see this, I will be directly writing on the board so that we can directly connect here only. So you can see I have created the object of class son because we know this is son and I have written here son itself only. So this means the object is being created of class son, and here I have written new and this is the son. So I have created the object of class son, and when I write s dot play, the control will see, okay, in this s dot play, so I will see the method is here. Okay, so I have this method in my own class only, so it will display playing. Okay, then I just call s dot work. In s dot work, I will first go for it because it is been the object is of the son type. The object is created of this class son only. So first we will look in our own class, in class son, whether is this work method available or not. So we will see only void play is available, work is not available. So I will see, oh, I got the properties of the father. I can take the properties from my father. So it will go and look in the father class. So here is my father class. Okay, in the father class I will search whether this work method is available or not. And yes, we are there. And I have told you that the child can inherit the property of the father. Child can inherit the property of the father. So definitely father won't have any problem and he will give it to the son. Hey son, you can take my methods, I don't have any issue. So we can take this void work and in this we can just display it. And what's the message here? Working. So you can see working has been displayed here. Okay, so you can just directly see why first we went to our own class for play, because we have seen that it is the object is created of son class only. So first we look in our class. If the son don't have the money, then the son asks for the father. In the same way, if the son first look in its own class that whether I have that method or not. If it has the method, then he will display. If you don't have the method, then he go and ask for the father. Hey father, do you have this method? Can I borrow it from you? So this is how exactly this inheritance is working. We will dig up more in inheritance in the upcoming videos. As of now, this is an important and basic concept for inheritance. You can try out more on inheritance and dig up deep. Thank you for watching the video.